Hi everyone. So we are going to continue to read on for your monthly reading for the month of June 2026. I just did the Aries reading. If you guys haven't watched it, it is now up on my channel. So we're going to continue reading for Taurus. So the rest of the signs. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Taurus for the month of June 2026. All right. So let's see what happened in the past for Taurus. What happened in the past for Taurus? Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or stellium in Taurus. If you have a stellium in Taurus. Fix these cards. These cards are in reversal. My nose has been irritating me. I feel like I'm gonna get sick. So don't mind the sniffles. Okay. Wait, let me know if this, can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. Whoa, 333. I just saw a number 333. Okay. I always see that number. That's like, hi, how are you guys? So I am doing all signs right now. Turkish? Hi. I've just finished Aries reading for the month of June, monthly reading. Okay. So I'm continuing my reading for the month of June. And I'm going to do, I'm continuing California. So I am going to keep reading for Taurus. Okay, so I'm on Taurus reading right now. So I just finished Aries. If you guys, if some of you are Aries, you guys can watch those. Okay. All right. So what is in the past for the sign of Taurus? What is in the signs for? Okay. You know a little English? That's okay. So you guys, if you guys could share my live to anyone that you know, I would greatly appreciate. Okay, so let's see. What is in the past for Taurus? The Fool. The Fool. For Taurus, you feel like you have a new beginning. You went to start something new. Okay, so this is the Fool. So you went to start something new in a situation. You felt like you took a risk on beginning something new in your life, and you feel like yeah, like you don't really mind what is going to happen next if you take this risk, but you feel like you could gain something from it. You feel like it's worth the risk. Okay, so that is in the past. So what is in the current situation for Taurus? What's the current situation for Taurus? What's the current situation for Taurus? Some Turkish? You know some Turkish? How do you say thank you in Turkish? Okay, so current condition for, or current energy for Taurus is the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Hanged Man. So you took a leap of faith in something. Okay, you felt like you need to have a new beginning. You know, try a new thing, and then now you want to remove yourself in a situation. Now you feel like, oh shit, like is this really what I wanted? So now you took a step back, and you wanna remove yourself from a situation so that you can look at things from a different perspective. Okay, and from the first what oh, you can type them. Okay, like you can type a fluent English. Okay, I think you're saying them right. Okay, so the Hangman, you wanted to take a step back and look at things from a wider lens. Okay, so you can understand what it is you're getting yourself into. Okay, and we're gonna see what is hindering that right now. So what is hindering this current reality that you are facing right now? So what is the obstacle that you need to overcome to get a better perspective in a situation? Happiness. Happiness is your obstacle, or the thing that you need to happiness in reverse, actually. So this is what you need to overcome. This is what you need to overcome, happiness. Okay, so you feel like you don't feel content. This is so 9 of Cups in reversed. You don't feel content, so your obstacle is to feel content, to be grateful. Okay, one thing that you could overcome a challenge of not feeling content in your life is, maybe you need to be grateful. You need to practice gratitude more. You need to be thankful about the little things that you have in your life. And yeah, so you need to overcome discontent. Okay, there's a feeling of discontent right now in your life, and that is why it's a challenge for you to come with insight, or to come with wisdom, or to come up with wisdom. Okay, so one, you're trying to overcome while you can't reach a certain level of awareness or consciousness because there's a lack of contentment in your life. Okay, you feel like if you take a leap of faith and trying something new, then maybe you'll find your happiness. Maybe if you take a leap of faith and trying on a new job, then maybe then if you reach your dream house, if you reach your dream car, if you get your dream house, if you get your dream car, if you get your dream job, you get your dream guy, you will soon be happy. Okay, but that is not the case. Okay, that is not the case because you already did that. You already took a leap of faith in trying something new, and yet here you are, you still don't find that aha, like, I finally found my happiness. But you can't. Okay, you can't be happy. Like, you feel like you can't be happy. Okay, what is going to take place in the near future for you? Peace. And in the near future for you and for the month of June. Okay, so we have Two of Swords. My nose has been irritating me. I feel like I have detergent like irritating my nose. And then I have this thing that's also irritating. Okay, anyways. So peace or lack thereof. Because you're a Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords, you're gonna have, you feel like you are self-conflicted between your heart and your mind of what you need to do in a certain situation so that you can look at things in a better perspective, but yet you find it so dissatisfying. Okay, like you're having a difficult time looking at things in a better lens, on a better perspective, because it's so dissatisfying. Okay, we're gonna see um bottom of the deck, there's Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Swords are ruin. Okay, so this could be, you could be dealing with backstabbing, or you could be dealing with enemies right now. You could be dealing with difficulty and bringing in opportunities or financial opportunities. Or this might have to deal with legal stuff. Okay. Or if you are dealing with authorities, or you feel like you might have betrayed somebody else. Maybe there's conflicts going on that that is irreconcilable. Okay, all right, we're gonna see what you're gonna be dealing with. What are you gonna be dealing with this month? Okay. Faith. You're going to be dealing with faith. Okay. Faith. Okay. You're going to be dealing with faith. What else are you going to be dealing with this month? And father. And teacher. Okay. Dealing with faith, father or someone's father. And you're going to be dealing with a teacher. Teacher. Okay. Let's see who else. Who else or what else could you be dealing with for the month of June? Early Stone Age. Time from early Stone Age, or someone who is professional or an artist, a professional artist. So maybe they're very artistic, maybe they're very gifted in the arts, or maybe they can paint, they can draw, maybe they can design, an architect, maybe they're very good with colors, maybe interior designers, fashion designers, event designers. Maybe they're a natural artist, or inborn artist, or what do you call them? Like they're very super talented. They know how to put things together like this, you know, in the background like that. They know how to beautify things. They know how to look at colors and combine all these colors to make them appeal beautiful. Okay. They have a way with beauty, colors, creation, bringing things together in harmony. Okay, so they're a professional artist. What else could you be dealing with? Maybe they have a disaster, trauma, or magic based faith, or a non-possessive love. Maybe someone who is disowned. Maybe someone who is disowned. Okay, or who was banished. Maybe disowned. Okay, what else could you be dealing with? Or who could you be dealing with? Fanatical faith. An indigenous person. An indigenous person. Okay. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's like a minority part of a society, or like not like a minority part of society, but like very native, very primitive, or native, or nature loving, or very like country like, or like not born in the city. Okay, they have very like roots, like native roots, they're that's close to them, that's dear to them, that they like to protect, preserve, like preserving native, or nature, or the nature of things. Okay, or tribes, or like protecting and preserving tribes, or nature, or culture, like culture that is like, it's like almost non-existent in the city world, or like it's like almost disappearing in culture, like that's indigenous person, like Native Americans, like those. Okay, let's see what each of these persons have to say to you. Okay, so what is this faith or professional artist needs to say to you, or someone who's disowned, or indigenous person, or someone who is a father? Okay, we're gonna see what this faith has to say to you. Okay, Wrongful advice. Faith. Wrongful advice. Maybe they feel like you give wrongful advice, or you listen to wrongful advice. So that's the faith. That's what faith wants to tell you. The faith, whatever faith you believe in, they feel like you listen to wrongful advice, or they feel like you give wrongful advice. Okay, what about this professional artist? What do they have to say to Taurus? Professional artist wants to say love is the answer. Love is the answer. Okay. What about the father? What does the father has to say? You want to tell you sorry? Your father? What about the one who is disowned? What do they have to say to you, Taurus? I sometimes wonder if you care. Sometimes wonder if you care. What about the teacher? What do they have to say to Taurus? What does Taurus or the teacher said, I'm manifesting you. I'm manifesting you. I'm manifesting you. Okay. They're calling you into their life. They want you in their life for a reason. All right. What about the indigenous person? What do they have to tell you? They are too afraid to talk. Okay? They're too afraid to talk. All right. Okay. So what are the external factors that you could be dealing with? External factors that Taurus are going to be dealing with. External factors that you could be dealing with. So what are external factors that are affecting your situation for the month of June? Oh, there's jealousy going on. So jealousy is a factor in this situation. Okay? And this jealousy is creating rumors, creating pettiness. Maybe it's creating someone or you to give a wrongful advice. Okay, this jealousy creates envy, envious, and people lying to people to, to snark at them or like to talk behind their back. Okay, they're forming negativity around this situation because of jealousy. Okay. All right. All right. What else? Why? What else? What else? What else? Dating? Does this have to deal with dating? Dating. Okay. Dating is affecting this situation. Okay. Maybe your dating life, someone's dating life, a dating site. Maybe you're hooking up with someone else. Maybe you're seeing someone else. Maybe you're having, temporary pleasures, one night stands and all that. Maybe you're not prepared to be in a committed relationship, and maybe it's causing something, okay? Dating is playing a part in this in your situation. All right. If I see things, okay, there's an additional message. Maybe I have to say this. Special intelligence could be a factor in your situation. A defender. Special intelligence is maybe an external factor that is affecting this situation. Okay, maybe you're dating a special intelligence. Maybe they're jealous. Someone is, okay, or maybe it's just the energy that is surrounding this situation that is causing a lot of rumors, pettiness. Well, they're people too. They have their needs. Okay, but for some reason there's also an energy of dismissive, okay, needing things to dismiss, or you need to ignore this external factors, okay, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leave things behind, all this pettiness. What else is affecting the situation? Secrets, a love affair, okay, keeping things inside, or someone is keeping things inside or not opening up, and the more that they're not opening up, the more that it is creating a chance for people to fill in the blanks in their own way, or like creating their own narratives, because now there's jealousy in the midst of the scene, okay, now there's a rumor, so now when someone is not opening up, now people are feeling like they need to fill in the gaps in their stories and the narratives, and they come up with their own stories, okay, because of jealousy or rumors or pettiness or envy. And it's creating a lot of illusions. It's creating a lot of illusions in the story. Okay. All right. We're going to see, what do you need to focus on instead? What do you need to focus on instead? Maybe be watchful. Be watchful. Where did my cards? Oh, right here. Okay. All right. What should you focus on instead? What should you focus on instead? Maybe you need to talk to your dad. What do you need to focus on instead? What do you need to focus on instead? Okay, you need to focus on your wealth, or the disputed finances, okay, financial problems, financial issues, that's creating a problem in this situation, or family conflicts, okay, family conflicts or relationship issues that that it's causing in this situation. And you also have the Judgment, so creating change so that you can finally graduate from these issues, okay, so listen to your inner promptings of what you feel like you need to do, or the right thing to do is in a situation, so that it creates forward movement, okay, so it creates change in this matter, okay, so it can create the necessary change that you're being called to do, like regarding this conflict, okay. All right, so we're gonna ask for advice. This seems like more like people people in money or relationships. So we're gonna see what's in your love card. What is in the love card for Taurus? Chemistry. Chemistry. I don't know why. Okay, maybe you're showing someone some magic. Maybe you're showing someone your skills and they're like very fascinated with it. Okay. Or like you're showing someone like your skills, okay? And they're enamored by it. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. I hope you're not doing or practicing love spells, okay? There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. Okay, what else? Advice for Taurus. Okay. Intuitive crescent moon, meaning intuitive, meaning intuition, insight, quiet growth. Quiet growth. So trust your inner wisdom and allow yourself quiet growth in this phase. Okay. Okay. Trust your inner wisdom and allow yourself quiet growth. Trust your inner wisdom and allow yourself quiet growth in this phase, okay? Trust your inner wisdom and allow yourself quiet growth in this phase. Okay, you're being called to not entangle yourself in too much mess and try to call in yourself to within yourself to maybe to not entangle yourself in too much mess, and you know maybe allow some self-reflection so that there could be some insight that could happen, and see what wisdom arise in the quiet hours or in silence. Let's see what else. What else? Any more for Taurus? Enduring. Okay, enduring. Camel. The camel is prepared for the long journey. You have deep reserves of strength and resilience to cross this current desert in your life. Unassuming. Mouse. The mouse teaches that small details matter. Pay attention to the little things, for they hold the key to bigger solutions. Okay. All right. Let's see your last card. A wormwood plant, meaning transformation, truth, and bitterness. What hard truth have you been avoiding? that holds your freedom. Okay. What hard truth have you been avoiding that holds your freedom? Okay, so that is all I have for Taurus. Okay, that's all we have for Taurus at this time. I'll see you again in my next reading. Bye, loves ya. All right, let's move on to the next reading. I think I'm going to separate this in separates. Should I do all signs? Because it's taking a while. Okay, I think that's fine. All right. I think I'm just going to do this individually rather than all signs. All right. Yeah. Okay, I can't make up my mind, but I wanted it to be a shorter reading, but it's somehow just keep ending up to be a long story. But it shouldn't be. It should be shorter than this. Okay. All right, you guys. We'll do Geminis. Okay, hold on.